Hi, my name is Chavi Home, and I'm one of the founders of Team Diva Real Estate, along with my wife, Kim. I'm super excited to share what's been happening behind the scenes here at Team Diva and explain also my new role at the company. I know, things happen, it changes. As many of you might know or not know, but our niece moved in with us a couple years ago, and Kim and I became her guardians in 2019. It was really a massive change in our daily lives. It was a change in how who we were. I mean, overnight we became parents of a tween, and let me tell you, it's not for the faint of heart. Rocky, Roy, and Remington and Michael were there for us the whole way through what was really a trying and deeply emotional time. And this is back in 2019. There's something to be said about creating a team that is from your heart, AKA hiring your friends. Late in 2019, Kim and I ran into a wall. We desperately needed help. We both, and I think we're like a lot of people, really deeply wanted to be the best guardians for the kiddo, and we still wanted to show up for our team and our community. And I'm not gonna lie, I am both a very nurturing person, and simultaneously, I am a very ambitious human being. Ask the team. And I also think so much of what we're taught as women is that you cannot be both in this world. You can't be nurturing and a good parent and simultaneously take your job seriously and do these things. And I honestly do think that the pandemic has really kind of brought this to light in many respects. And there's a lot of women who've had to quit their jobs. So when Kim and I, what we had to do was really reshuffled stuff. So not only did we hire a couple coaches, we really took their coaching to heart. And it was a painful process. It's really hard to rethink about how you are successful in this industry and simultaneously innovate and change your own perspective and be coached to be a different person and how you approach this. But thank God we did, because going into 2020 and going into this pandemic, we were able to use a lot of that former strife that happened and really kind of reach into our resilience. And not only were we able to kind of lead the team through this, we really were able to make a huge amount of changes. Frankly, it is deeply humbling to be someone who is as successful as Kim and me to suddenly start being coached for the very first time in their lives, for real. And thank goodness we did it. Last year, we approached endless quarantines with a ferociousness. We finished as one of the top producing teams at Coldwell Banker, and we did it having our niece do online school and keeping our whole team employed throughout the entire year. So how did we do this? I don't think anyone understands the depth at which we grew last year. It's huge. And we did this by redoing what Kim and I focus on in our day-to-day work lives. Kim is more in the field and really honing our unique home strategy. And I have spent the last year behind the scenes doing things that no one really sees. One, completely revamping our online marketing, AKA the website. 2, I've been producing all the Facebook Live events, so all those Roy and Kim shows. 3, figuring out how to best support our community. I mean, so much of the work that we do just to kind of be there for folks during the pandemic. 4, making sure the team has health insurance during a pandemic through our business. Basically creating a lot of much needed operational structure is what I did for the last year as we just kind of reshuffled how we were doing things. This also meant I was not spending time with my Diva Dwellers, but let's be honest, the team is pretty rad and amazing at what they do. I just love helping people, and now I really just help to support the team so they can support everyone. Moving forward, Kim and I have some really big plans. We are deeply committed to being amazing guardians and continue to show this stodgy real estate world that you can have one of the most successful teams in the country that are truly diverse. It's people just aren't doing it. In closing, we are not a one-off event. Team Diva is the event.